Colonel, when it comes to immigration, how much do you think that will affect the vote for the next president of the United States? I actually had Rudy Giuliani here in my studio a few weeks ago, and he was the first person ever that described to me in detail some of the election fraud that went on last time and how he couldn't even get these cases heard. And, you know, he was a very accomplished attorney for many, many years, and he said some of the precedents he had never even heard of in his legal career of these cases not even coming to court whatsoever. Now, I was recently in California, Colonel, and my dad told me that anybody can walk into the DMV and get a driver's license, regardless of proof of citizenship, and you're automatically added to be able to vote. Now, people say, oh, it's illegal to do that, and nobody would dare doing that, but it seemed to me that anyone can then go vote without any proof of citizenship. Now, you might threaten to them that that's a felony and you're going to be in big trouble, but it shocked me that it was even a possibility without proving citizenship. Now, I don't know the details in the other states. Is this something that you think could affect this election, the recent immigration influx?
Oh, absolutely. No question about it. And in those states that we refer to casually as blue, in other words, as Democratic states, I think we have to expect hundreds of thousands of people that are not citizens to vote. There will be no effort to stop that at all. On the contrary, I think you're also going to see a big push to confer citizenship on people very rapidly as well. This is why the Republic is on its last legs. You know, I'm working on a book right now, and the title of the book is the Next American Republic. Because all of these things have to be addressed if we're going to survive. And right now we have this split in the country between those who want the laws enforced and obeyed and those who don't. And if you raise this issue and you say, well, what is wrong with demanding that someone prove their citizenship? Well, then you're a racist. But I can tell you without hesitation that large numbers of people who are not white, who are of other races, feel exactly that way. They don't understand it. Why are we not enforcing our own laws? We're at the end of this sort of long period of complacency when we took everything for granted. In other words, when we actually started exporting much of our manufacturing base in the late 80s under Reagan, very few people even noticed. Then it became acute in the 90s and people began to panic. But then we were distracted in the first sort of 20 years of this century by other events. No one has ever come to terms with the reality that this was a long-term project to hollow us out. Who hollowed us out? Who betrayed American workers? Well, it wasn't the Chinese. It wasn't the Indians or the Malays or anybody else. We did it to ourselves. Well, who is we? Well, this is the ruling class, right? The billionaires, the oligarchs, they've done it. This hasn't completely sunk in yet, but we're getting there. And, people say, well, when do you think something will happen? And my standard comment is things were very bad in France for a long time, but until the population of Paris could not afford to buy bread, there was no revolution.
Hey. I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.